Let's go. We put 8 people in a house to make poker professionals out of them.
Good morning.
We ended it here last night.
Yes.
What happened after I went to sleep? What happened?
Yes,
after
so you
I
went to sleep thinking that it was a disaster Sunday, and I stayed up with Fabi, so I was still playing like 1 or 2 tables. Fabi was still having 6 or like 2 probably when at the time that you left, and also Ziggy and Samu, and we were like reviewing some hands. Fabi was having a deep run in a daily 50 hyper, which is a pretty quick tournament. It's called the Sunday Saver as well, and he ended up 3rd. You can say that he saved the embarrassment for the first day.
Oh, so close. Good game, Fabi. GG.
And also, someone recorded this on the phone. These the best moments.
What is your plan now for Monday?
I'm actually trying to install this app that they sent us. I didn't review my hands from yesterday yet because we were just talking and doing some database research. So review hands. There's coaching at 2. Eat lunch, and very likely play, but probably start around 7, as I still have a lot of hands to review, and I don't want to start before I'm done. That's the plan.
Yeah, let's actually like recap Sunday quickly. Like had quite some runs, but like a lot of them like busted. Like we made it to the money, but like then could not like build up a stack to like go a little deeper. But decided to like keep firing. Got lucky in pretty much the last tournament. I reached the Sunday Saver $50 hyper. I got third for 4K USD in total, but I sold 33% with the client, so like 2/3 of that is mine. So like yeah, around 2.7K I think it was.
Fold like some suited 9x versus cutoff, for example. The connected ones that can make straights, I'm obviously not folding like 9-6. Yeah, probably. Like versus cutoff 9-5-ish is like whatever, I fold these and then start calling the 9-6. That's all.
By this logic, by standard logic, the later position we face an open from, we are supposed to defend all the more according to this GPV.
Yeah, you always want to think of the bottom of the opening
yeah,
range.
That's a very critical one.
If cutoff opens, you're not gonna just fold these like the suited, like 9-3 suited.
Yeah.
But you can also like fold some of these because he also has like all the offset 10x.
Right, so it's Monday, the day after the big Sunday grind. Supposed to be the day where Fedor is here, but I think we've all seen it. It's not gonna come because he's busy winning 5.5 million euros.
Currently sitting with 1.925 million chips, please welcome Fedor Holz.
Instead, I will be here for another day supporting you guys. I know it's not the same, but it's okay. It's okay. Prior to your grind, we have 2 aspects. First of all, the coaching by Curtis. It's very pre-flop related, challenge related, very playable. You can already see him on the screen. And secondly, we have a little bit of a surprise for you with a new tool that is not yet released, very early access to the early beta and challenge involved to that. Additionally, we have talked to one of our partners, and that's GG Poker, and they have prepared something very special for you as well. And it's a pretty good one. It's a pretty good one.
I mean, it can be a good one, or it can be just $5 tickets for everyone. Obviously, we all know it's the biggest and best poker site available, and they prove it yet again. We give it a freaking. We're going to give all of you a $400 Colossus ticket. Every single one of you gets to play the Colossus. And we're going to have a public last longer with all of you. People can bet from outside of the grindhouse on who of you will last longer in the tournament. Wow. And then they can win a $10 ticket themselves if they guess correct. So thanks, GG. The Colossus winner is here. The winner is here, guys.
You're natural leader.
We have one trader. Now I'm going to give it away to Curtis. Everyone enjoy.
What's up, guys? Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
So for today, Fedor messaged me because he couldn't make it, so this is a bit of a short notice for me as well. He was planning on doing some kind of pre-flop session or challenge, so I kind of created my own. I'll set up a bit of a challenge for you based on what I think he should work on, but hopefully this is just like a fun competition, and then I can give you something more specific to actually study and improve.
Sometimes I'm at the peak and other times I'm about to fall. Sometimes I gotta wonder what I'm doing here at all. Sometimes in my mind I just sit here and I'm guessing. How can I find the answers? I don't even got the questions. Sometimes I'm at the peak and
under the gun, you're just telling me all the combos you raise first in more than half the time.
It says I'm a genius.
Button open, small blind flat.
Oh, I gambled on this.
Wow,
I only had.
I selected all 4. I was like, okay, just.
Just jack 8 suited shoves. Tough
I
one.
picked all 4. All 4.
I picked all 4.
Alright, this is second. I guess Mammoth takes it.
Memo. Hey, let's go. Good job, good job.
So what I'm gonna do, obviously it was a tough quiz, like it was meant to be tough. I didn't expect anyone to get like very high scores, but I want to just look and see if there's like a very clear area that's something you should work on.
Yeah, Curtis is always doing great quizzes. I think every one of us quite enjoyed it, and it was great. And I think I even managed to get on the podium, if I'm correctly. So, cheers to myself.
Yeah.
Il tonno ragazza, le salami, 4 formaggi, 4 stagnoghe, 4, 4, 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rory Young, take it away.
I've worked with Fedor on Odin, but for the past 2 years, I've been working with some of the kind of most prolific AI developers in developing like new solver technology. The main kind of things that we're managed to achieve is like a pre-flop solver that can deliver, say, like Monka solver solutions in just a few seconds. So instead of like having to rent a server and then do all the solving yourself and configuring, you can just do this on a web solver and it's returned in just a few seconds. And the other thing is a multi-way solver. We're able to do like similar quality to Monka in like 30 seconds. We're rolling out those products in the next like month or so.
We haven't seen anything like this on the market for poker, especially multi-way spots.
Getting into battle, similar thing to Odin Battle, but in kind of a mobile version, a lot more user-friendly, and also it's exclusively multi-way hands. We'll do 1 clash a day, and they take about 5 minutes. You play through 5 hands back to back to back to back. The person who's at the top of the leaderboard at the end of the grindhouse will be the champion, and they'll get a full 12 months of like free access to all of our products. So I think that's about $5,000 worth of solver shit. The loser, the person at the bottom of the leaderboard at the end of these games, is going to be wearing a Pudgy Penguins massive suit at the next Pokercode live event.
That's awesome. I want to be the loser.
Yeah, I want to lose.
So we'll only see the score when it ends.
After the second hand finishes, you'll see the results from the first hand and so on.
Okay.
100 is the perfect score.
Okay.
Oh no, if you time out, you fold.
I think I need to play a certain amount of hands and a specific spots for quite a month so I could find the patterns that I made mistake of. But at this point now, I think I just need more knowledge to play this game. If I could keep practicing the same spot, I bet I'll get better a lot, for sure. Yeah. It was a really cool app, I would say, definitely.
Yes, I want it!
God damn it.
Run up! 465 is the highest.
That's really cool.
465.
That's pretty good. 93 average? That's good. Yeah, thanks for your time, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rory.
Nice.
Thank you.
Bye, you guys.
Ciao.
Sometimes I'm at the peak and other times I'm about to fall. Sometimes I gotta wonder what I'm doing here at all. Sometimes in my mind I just sit here and I'm guessing. How can I find the answers? I don't even got the questions.
Come on. Hold that baby. Hold it. Come on.
Just an ace.
Okay.
Good.
Keep it low, keep it low.
Safe.
Oh no.
To eliminate Fedor
Juice.
in 7.
Juice.
Let's go! Woo! Let's go! Oh, that's a sweat, man. That's a big sweat. That's a big sweat.
Go, boys!
How is it going for you? We haven't talked down here.
Yeah. No, I'm sweating. Two of my friends on this final table here, but Fedor obviously and Sam Grafton, and I hate it when they're up against heads up. I'm like, don't do this because I don't know who to cheer for. I feel very conflicted.
I always have the saying that if you want to run faster, run with somebody that is faster than you because you automatically will pick up speed. And this is how I see the Grindhouse. I feel like everybody else is running a bit faster than me, but I'm not intimidated by that. I'm excited by that because it means I'm going to come out of it having improved no matter what. At what level we will come to see, but I am here to just soak it all up and do as much as I can possibly can.
All the time.
Yes! Yes! Come on!
Oh, you called.
You called.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. Check.
Come on.
Oh.
No spoilers, Alex.
Clap.
Come on.
Seven.
Fucking hell.
Fedor Holz in fourth, Brian. Such a strong performance here in Cyprus.
So Achso, wir dürfen nicht schimpfen, gell? Ich geh mal kurz raus. GG, Fedor.
Oh. Ace. Oh.
Which FT is it?
Daily
Big Five.
GG. Brutal.
Yeah, 400 o'clock.
Anything to say, Siggy?
Not too much.
Grind goes on,
I
right?
better run good in the others, you know. So we take it.
Greg, how's it going?
What do you think?
Nothing exciting except this one. 30 left and I see I was like 10k up top. Before I cashed them and busted most of the game. Chilled session. So the backstory of the little guy here is that I was listening to Join Graham's podcast on YouTube. Fedor was on it, and Fedor mentioned the waitbytwhy.com blog post. There's a story including this mammoth. It teaches you how not to care what other people think. I think it's a very good article for all the poker players to read.
Gonna
Big
win
Ten.
the Big Ten, yeah.
On
12. So we are 12 left. 800 and up top.
6 and 7, yeah. 6 and 6. I don't play this one. This one is too tough for me. This one is so tough.
Yeah, I talked to Greg about it. He said that if you test the WSOP stamp on it, like people show up.
Which tournament are you talking about?
Yeah, but like the league range just finished.
50 stack on GG. Normally it's pretty tough. I don't play. It's too tough.
Yeah, we play daily big final table. We had like 500 runners. We are now 9 left. 800 up top. So the plan for today was actually to incorporate quite a bit of more aggression.
Glückskeks sagt, wir gewinnen.
GG.
Ihr drüber in die Vorwäsche?
Ja.
Fucking hell.
Fucking hell, Charlie. Alright. What's up, team? Hello. I think everything should work. Can you guys say something? Maybe if the chat also hears you?
Hello.
And Hansi with the raid.
Hello.
Instantly. Matthias Eibinger interview. Couldn't make it, sadly.
Check 1, 2.
Says Hansi. Alright, so do you guys hear Q, Samu and Tom? I hope so.
Hello.
I gotta open YouTube as well.
Kahoot.
Oops.
Leckt ein bisschen, kann es sein?
The stream?
Small delay.
Oh, my mic wasn't here, so my sound should be better now. Ready to battle. Hello, Sunnyman, Kocek, Anka Matze. Hello, hello.
The cam, I think, is slipped a little bit.
Yeah?
Samu's cam and my cam and Tom's cam.
For me,
boys, are you ready?
You can slap me, Q, with your arm.
I think the cams are fine actually. Or at least for me.
You,
in the
can
stream
you
it
give
seems-
us a motivational speech? For the team. What? Speech. Motivational speech. Okay, motivational speech. It's a motivation. Let's not lose. Go.
So what we are gonna do today is we're gonna do a battle, and the battle is between pros and the chat. So the three pros, Q, Samu, and Tom, are gonna battle you guys, and the challenge will be that we compare the result of Samu, Tom, and Q together, so all points together, against the best three of the chat. So you have a lot more guys, so it's probably a big advantage for you, maybe. And yeah, the team who wins will get a prize, but only the best player. So only the best performer of the winner team gets a prize, and it's a Pokercode hoodie, so quite a nice one. And yeah, so make sure all to join the quiz, because the more of you play it, the more likely is it that you win. And I mean, already 30 guys in, so chances are getting less and less, I guess. But
Take a dangerous avatar, please.
What do you think, Tobi, are the chances that we win?
I don't know. I mean, I just created the quiz in the last 2 hours, and I think it's actually not. I mean, there are some pretty tough spots, but also a lot of easy ones. I don't know. I think it kind of depends who is just doing more plunders. Like, if the problem is if one of you or two of you are doing some plunders, then it's already very tough. Because 37 guys in, so it's 34 against 3.
No, this will be tough.
Dustin TT.
I
Now
have
it's
a big-
even
I
getting
have a big
harder.
talent.
Dustin TT.
Oh, Dustin!
Legend.
So 5-1? 10-1?
I have no clue, to be honest. I mean, the thing is, last time we did this, it was with Andre and Sigi, and neither of them were in the top 5. So I have.
Tom Q, do you want to do a side bet within us? On stream, it's hard to say no, to bitch out.
I would rather do a side bet with Tobi. We as a team do a side bet against Tobi.
No, he's
So
not competing, right?
Yeah, Tobi is for the chat, and we are the other team.
Really? He knows
We
the
have-
answers.
Oh, goodness, Samu, what the fuck?
Oh, man. I think I should take the bet versus you if I listen to this.
It's just about betting. Of course, Tobi's not playing.
Dustin says he remembers the
42.
quizzes in the Poker Villa. Yeah, the results were not too great, so maybe let's see if you guys improved. Bet versus the guy who knows the answers. I mean, but I'm not part of it, so I just have to decide if I think the chat is better or those 3 guys are better. But
I think
the chat wins,
we
to
have
be
a clear
honest.
disadvantage.
Yeah, you should give us odds.
It's insane. Like, probably
There's-
10% of the people just like run hot, and then that's already really, really hard to beat.
There's
it's also
one
30
small
questions,
advantage
so-
we have.
And also
At the
Samu
top
played
of
the final
voting.
table already.
I played it, but I'm a fish. And there's a small advantage we have because we are in a Discord call and we can hear Tobi's voice asking the question earlier, and we might be able to hit the button a little bit faster than the chat.
Oh, yeah, actually, that's a point.
Also, maybe quickly explaining how this works for the guys who didn't do this yet. I will post a link in the chat. If you click on the link, I think you don't even have to type in the game plan. You just type in your name, and then you will be part of the quiz. And the way it works, I will always show you the questions before, and then there will be 4 answers, and you have to type the answers which you think are right, either on your phone or on your browser. And the faster you click or the faster you answer, the more points you can get. So time is a thing, and it's quite important.
Can we, the 3 of us, can we discuss about the answer?
No,
I mean, I
obviously
don't
not.
think that
We're
helps you,
competing
'cause the
against
chat
each
also
other.
hears.
Yeah, but that would also be actually an interesting format, I think. Like to
I don't know.
see if
Let's do that next time.
I mean, you
Yeah,
can
I want to win this shit.
you can write in the chat, I guess, of our call.
Nah, it's fine.
No, let's.
Everyone tries his best. Let's see. 50 people. Holy
I think we
shit.
should
That's
go.
nice.
Otherwise, it will be tougher and tougher. Let's go. 55 is enough.
57.
50?
Oh,
I mean,
Hannes.
it's the first time today, so we just have to check how it goes, and then we can adapt for the next time. But I think it's quite a nice format, and yeah, I guess we wait for 3 more minutes and then we start. I mean, there are still like 100 guys who are not part of the quiz, so as long as you don't join, you also can't win something.
How are we going to beat 55 people?
You're the pros.
So I think, Tobi, you should give us 10-1 odds.
10-1 is ridiculous,
we
man.
can do this at the next quiz, because I don't know. It's 10-1 is.
What do you mean, Samu, ridiculous?
You have to be more confident.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think
if I do side bets, I want to be on the side that I can win a lot and not lose a lot. 65, man, it's getting.
That's not how side bets work, though. There has
I
to be
think
like
10-1 is probably too much.
I think so.
Maybe not. I don't know. Let's do this next time. I don't know.
I'm not sure. Like, I'm not even sure if we like win it like 1 time out of 5. So
70 guys, that's crazy. I think the highest one for me was like 25. Nice to see. Also for the ones who joined late, again, we're gonna do a battle between 3 pros, so Samu, Q, and Tom, against the chat, or at least the best 3 performer of the chat. So you are definitely in the favor. And then the best performer of the winner team will win a Pokercode hoodie.
Tom, can you check Discord, please? Okay, thank you.
All right, let's go. If some people want to join, they can also join late. Let's go. So we have around 30 questions, so quite a lot. Once again, to the spot. Second session today about Samu's deep run, WSOP Sunday warm-up, $215 PKO. He made the final table, and as you can see, he was lucky enough to bank it down for 70,000 and the trophy. Is the trophy here already? No, right?
Not yet.
Damn. Also, quickly showing the payouts. It is a PKO, and also the payouts are quite top-heavy. As you can see, first place is 42,000, second also, of course, and then third place is only 25. So it's not double, but it's like a very big jump. Keep that in mind for upcoming spots, because this could play a role, of course.
Can you repeat again?
First place is 42k, same as second, and third one is 25. So a 17k pay jump.
And fourth?
Fourth is 17.5. Yes, around 17.5.
Okay.
Fifth would be 12.5, and then it's just like normally going down. But the big jump is from third to second. So yeah. All right, Then let's start with the first spot. Spot number 1. I will also show the bounties after the first pick always. We are already 6 left. Stack distribution. Chip leader is in the small blind, second in chips in the cutoff, who also decides to open raise. And we are like almost tied last. We have a bit more than Krabina Luku or something. And yeah, the cutoff is open raising. We have ace 10 off with 20 blinds, and Samu decided to 3-bet Nonolin to 5 big blinds. So the first question is just, is this a thing? So did Samu make the right move here, or is this not good?
With exactly this hand or with range?
With exactly this hand. Quickly showing the bounties. Just going through all of them under the gun. Who has 17 blinds has a, oops, wrong one. 2k bounty. Hijack with 40 blinds has 1.6k. Second in chips has 3.6k. We have 1.6k. Chip leader has 3k. And the big blind has 1.1k. So we are like right in the middle of the pack. So the bounty is not too crazy big, but it's also not the lowest one. Trying to follow the chat, but I think that's fine. Right, let's go. First one. Is this a thing or not? Oh, I gotta what is the right one? Oh my god. Too many. This one. Too many things. 69.
With this specific hand, right?
Sorry, what?
The question is with this specific hand, not if we have 3 bets non-all-ins in that way.
Yes, just ace 10 off. Let's go.
Come on, the boys.
Just true or false.
Come on.
Cutoff is second in chips, Michael.
What is true and what is false?
Yes, it's a good play. False is it's a plunder.
Yeah, which color?
Thank you.
I have to wait for the stream.
What?
All good, all good.
Oh, you wanted to...
I want to know the color, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I get it.
Now I have to wait for
I will not
5
help you
seconds
that
more.
much.
Should just have...
And someone did make the right move. So 40 to 26. How much of you 3 guys got it?
I mean, for me it's a weird spot because there are some spots prepared where I'm not sure myself. And now I have to go with what I did, basically, in a lot of those, I guess, unless I change my mind. But for this one, I thought it's a play, so I went with yes.
So who is in the lead? Samu in the top 5. 4 of the... Wow, Pascal has 1,000 points and ace king also.
Fucking
I don't know if I've ever seen it. That's insane. He must have been spamming the button. Sick.
Yeah.
All right, off to the second one. This one is now about our general range. Which hands should we jam in the button? Yes, sorry.
Can we talk about it?
No, because the questions are
after the questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
After that we can talk about it. So which hands should button jam versus the cutoff RFI? So not 3-bet, but jam.
Okay.
No, actually I can't talk the question because no, you don't really have advantage. So which hands should he jam? Ace check off, ace 3 suited, ace 2 suited, jack 10 suited.
And the delay is insane.
Yeah, but we don't see the answers first. We just hear it, and he doesn't say the answers, so it's not an advantage. For us, it's even a disadvantage, I think, because they hear the question before the screen appears, and we heard the question, but the quiz was already running, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, I think the delay should be around 5-6 seconds, but if it's more, it sucks.
Yes, come on, the boys.
I logged in both correct, but I only got... I only got 500 points.
Yeah, so slow. Slow player.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Maybe it's because so many people are in and like some of them are very fast and just get a lot of points, so the difference is bigger than normal, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm reloading the stream. I think it's because the answers came so quickly, but I didn't saw the question fast enough on the
How was also timed out. How can we check the delay?
It's whatever. I think if we lose this, it's fine. Like the winner gets a hoodie, and we just.
Yeah, but the chat also has some problems, and we are.
It's not about that. I just wanna. I almost timed out, so.
Maybe someone in the chat writes a message when I'm saying number, or when I'm saying Samu now. Samu. Okay, if this was right from Hannes, then it wasn't a lot of delay. Then it's honestly just like 3 seconds.
Yeah, I just refreshed Twitch as well.
Let's just go on and I refresh as much as I can.
All right.
Oh, good.
So, oh no,
Go.
actually, yeah, we just want to rejam ace-jack suited, jack-10 suited. So those low ace-jack suited with the bounty just don't perform too good because fold equity gets lower compared to a vanilla. And of course the same for ace-3 suited. 2 more questions for this spot. This one maybe a bit special. What is the correct risk premium for cutoff versus button? So risk premium in ICM usually means we need more equity. Now the cutoff raises, we jam. We have a bounty on our head though. It's not a vanilla, it's a PKO. What is the correct risk premium? There will be 4 numbers. You have to choose the right one.
Is it percent or the?
It's percent. Also adding again the bounty is 1.6k at 42k first. Okay, Samu still in the top 5. Sunnyman, Nadine, nice.
Wow,
some familiar faces.
Imagine there's capital eyes when the questions coming up.
So correct risk premium -2%, 0%, +2%, or +6%.
One time. Could be 0, right? Because of the bounty.
It's even -2%.
Minus.
Crazy.
Fucking hell.
I was thinking if it's too obvious if I only put in 1 minus number there, but I guess it wasn't.
Yeah.
I was also a bit surprised by looking at it, but I think the point is just that he's such a big stack. And yeah.
Stack.
Yeah, exactly.
Come
so
on,
we
boys.
actually need less equity than in Chippy V in this spot because of the bounty still, although it's a final table. So we can show that quickly, I guess. Here you can see cutoff is open raising, the button is jamming, and then we have -2.2%. All right, now last one. Cutoff is open raising, button is jamming. Which hands should the cutoff raise call? So call the jam from the button.
What again?
Mr. Duck's in the lead. So sick. So cutoff open raises.
Yeah.
The button decides to jam his 20 blinds. Which hands should cutoff call? So which hands is he raise calling versus the button jam?
Okay.
Keep in mind what you just heard.
What?
He's saying keep in mind the bubble factor. Ace-10 off, Ace-9 suited, King, Queen suited, pocket 6s.
Fuck.
Fuck me. I don't know.
Not sure. Not sure about.
Do we have to go like?
Right answers.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck.
I'm not even getting close to winning this.
I mean, it's just question 4 of 29, so a lot of time there. So quickly looking at the spot now. I mean, we can't waste too much time because otherwise it will take 4 hours. But first question, Ace-10 off, as you can see, clearly prefers 3-betting non-all-in. Doesn't jam, doesn't flat at all in the range, but clearly a 3-bet non-all-in. So well done, Samu. Then also you can see the rejamming range is not too wide because the cutoff has like a negative risk premium. So he could call off very wide, so that doesn't allow us to rejam super wide. And I think the most important point here is basically that the button does not like to rejam Queen 10 or Jack 10 suited, and that's why we prefer calling King Queen suited over Ace 10 or Ace 9 suited, because we just have more dominated hands in the range then. Because he's jamming King Queen suited, King Jack, King 10, so King Queen dominates those two, and Ace 10 is a bit less worth.
Wasn't Jack 10 suited a jam in the quiz? Is Ace Jack and Jack 10 suited?
Oh,
I don't think so.
Was Ace Jack off and
But
something else?
the answer was Jack 10 suited.
Yes, pretty sure, but whatever.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, I took Jack 10 suited as well, and I got the point.
Sixes. The chat is writing sixes, and I think Jack 10 suited was wrong, right?
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, sixes in this question, but in the question before, which hands does button rejam?
Yeah.
Oh, no, this
There
is
was Jack 10 suited, correct answer.
Jack 10 suited and Ace Jack.
Yeah, maybe I did a mistake then.
But it's fine.
But I think
just keep going.
I have to say, in practice, I think calling Ace 10 off and Ace 9 suited could be good because people jam too much of those suited Ace-X, I think, in game. And also maybe always jam Jack 10, Queen 10. I feel like. They are not adapting that good.
I mean, the thing with those PKO reviews is like you can always find, or it will always not be the perfect result, of course, because of like future game, then changing some ranges and so. So it will be a bit sensible, but yeah, for those quizzes, I obviously can only use those results in HRC, because otherwise, like you would have to trust my opinion, and that will not be always right. But yeah, I definitely agree with Tom. All right, then let's go to the second spot. Quick one.
Won't you better mind?
We are still 6 left. We are still second last in chips. We have pocket sixes in the hijack. Samu decided to fold this one. So my question, is this the right decision? Would you fold this, yes or no?
Can we see the stacks again?
Sure. We have 24, cutoff 84, button 43, small blind 16, big blind 41 or 40.5. So fold, yes or no?
Okay.
You needed it again?
So many questions. What is the small blind bounty?
Small blind
Guess
bounty.
not big enough.
Small blind bounty is 1.1k, so the smallest one. And we do cover him, of course, but yeah. Right, now Bubble in the lead. Tom left the top 5 again.
Yeah.
Okay, go check.
I can have.
So, true or false? Wow, that was... How were there already 30 answers in 3 seconds? So the delay can't be big.
Yeah, but now you can just click. You don't have to see.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I know that true is blue, and I could just click, or I could just click red.
Also, sorry if I don't read some messages, but YouTube and Twitch, it's so many messages, what is super nice, but it's quite tough to follow. Also, doing that.
We're also live on YouTube.
50-50, and the decision is wrong. Pocket sixes are a race. Why are you cheering, Samu?
Why are you
Because I know it's a race. I got it right in the quiz. Yeah.
It's for sure bottom, right?
Yes,
I
it's
think
bottom race.
So dumb.
Yeah. So yeah, 5s are almost out then. Now, second one, we decide to raise in that spot. Or like we imagine we decided to raise and now it's to the big blind. So you just think you're the big blind. Which hands would you jam versus the open raise here? So again, low check, open raise. Which hands should the big blind jam?
Against us.
Our bounty is 1.6, I think, yes. So should the big blind jam ace king off, pocket tens, ace 5 suited, or pocket jacks? And it's about jamming, not 3-betting.
have no idea.
Tough one.
I'm going all in. All in. All in.
It's probably a bad decision, unless you only choose 2, I guess. But
No.
So yeah, the surprising thing here is that Ace King off is actually not jamming. Is there another question? No, right?
Yeah,
Yes. So we can look at it. First of all, you can see barely no jams, or barely at all jams, and we only jam 10s, Ace 5 suited, and some 5s and Ace 5 off, whatever. So why is Ace King off not jamming? What do you guys think? Or what could be the reason?
Ace Queen of calling.
Yeah. So I think there are 2 big reasons. First one is the opening range is already quite tough, quite tight. Because we are just like a short stack. It's not like a big stack who is open raising every ace and has a very big raise folding gap or whatever. And if the big blind jams, Ace Queen off should fold in the hijack shoe. And once that happens, you just don't make a lot of EV by jamming Ace King because Ace Queen off is not folding. Sure, like if you're feeling in-game that the opponent is calling Ace Queen, then you can find arguments to jam Ace King. But yeah, as I said, like we can just look at the HSC results and yes. And 10s are jamming because he should call some 9s and 8s. So, yep. Why not checks? Checks are just too strong. You want to 3-bet them, and induce them. Super delay, didn't see the question. Yeah, I think you just have to reload the stream. I can't do anything else. Like there will always be a delay in Twitch. It's a bit bad, but yeah, nothing too much we can do. All right.
I thought we could maybe jam also like 3s, 4s, because when we raise 6s and 7s, I think they definitely should fold as the open raiser. So I thought maybe we could jam more of those lower pockets, but
yeah, I was also a bit surprised that there is so little jamming going on. I mean, I think the main reason is just that, first of all, we are not supposed to open raise too wide, and then also with the PKO we can call off a bit wider compared to vanilla, so the raise fold gap just gets lower, and that means we can also rejam less bluffs, I guess. But yeah. Why can we raise small pockets again?
Some suited broadways make it in there.
You mean as the open raiser?
No. Shoving.
Oh no, I meant the chat.
Oh,
but yeah.
okay.
And it's tough to talk with 3 guys and also look at 2 chats. It's quite a lot.
Look at the screen. Samu's coming into my picture when he's on that side.
Huh?
Samu, go over there again.
How is that? What?
I was changing rooms.
I mean that. Wait, I can fix it.
Wow.
All right. Oh, I need to chat again.
And I can wait. Where do I have to go? I can join Samu, I guess, right?
Let's just join the next question. That would be my favorite. So, spot number 3. Also quite an easy one. Tougher ones are coming a bit later.
I'm such an idiot.
Still 6
I can join Samu here.
Chip leader is open raising. We are sitting in a big blind, still 1.6k bounty with 24 blinds. Which hands can we rejam out of the big blind in that spot now? So maybe also think about the last one and see the differences in this one, and then think about your rejamming range.
Fucking hell. Guys, how are your positions?
26.
8.
26. I should have took the
33.
bet. Fuck.
I fucked up the last 2. I was not.
I think 10-1 would be fair with these questions.
So
Crazy.
which hands should the big blind jam? Ace king off, pocket kings, jack 10 suited, king queen suited.
I'm gonna go safe. I'm gonna play it safe. This time.
Safety Saberson.
No, I'm so dumb.
And we do want to jam ace king off this time. We also want to jam jack 10 suited. Raise full gap is just bigger. Pocket kings, 9 of you selected, are just too strong. So pocket kings are 3-bet non-all-in. And king queen suited, I'm surprised that so many choose it. The thing with king queen suited is just it's not really a bluff and also not a value jam, because you don't get called by worse, but you also don't fold out, at least you don't fold out dominating hands. Sure, he folds some ace-3 suited or something, but yeah, king queen suited just too strong in that case, and you want to play post flop. So you can see those suited
Jack 10 suited is surprising to me.
Those hands.
Because he's calling loser, right? It's really surprising. Is he calling ace jack? Is he raise calling ace jack?
Could be, but even if he does, king queen is not really great, right? It's just like if you would call king jack,
No,
king 10
jack
suited,
10.
then sorry.
That if he folds ace jack, raise folds ace jack off, for me it makes sense to jam the jack 10 suited. It's just confusing that we jam
And
jack
quickly
10.
check that. Spot number 3.
But it's not just ace jack, right? He folds king jack, he folds ace 10, he folds ace x in general.
But like the highest of those.
And he's calling ace jack as a bottom, yeah, but he's not calling king jack, he's not calling king 10, so yeah. I mean, the thing is just like we can't jam all of them because that would be too much. So you just decide on the best ones, and then jack 10 suited is just better because you also get to fold those dominated hands. And yeah. Okay. Let's see who is in the lead.
Boys, I think we cannot win it anymore.
I mean, it's just 3.6k points. One question is 1,000, so... and Samu
At least one of us is top 3.
Hey, boys.
Right.
Samu, you have to fucking crush them. You have to like
coming for them.
You have to get in the lead as far as you can.
I'm coming for them.
I'm coming from the back as always. Coming from behind.
Hand number 4. Still 6 left. We are still a bit over 20 big blinds. We are sitting in the small blind. This time the question is just like you have 3 options. You can either limp, you can raise to 3.5 blinds, or you can jam. And now you have to decide which 2 options of those are used most often. So either you go with limping and raising 3.5, or you go with limping and jamming, or you go with raising to 3.5 and jamming. So you have to decide which of those 2 options together are used most often. Or
with
like
our range, not with...
Yeah, with our range, as a small blind. Or in easier words, one of those 3 is just not a thing. So either you don't limp, you don't raise, or you don't jam.
Okay.
And then we also have a follow-up question, but we'll look at that later. So, do we want to limp and raise? Do we want to limp and jam? Or do we want to raise and jam?
And if this one is wrong, I
play the spot. I play raise fold. Raise fold only.
Nice.
So pretty clearly limping and jamming. We will look at the result in a moment, but we have one more question about the spot. And it is which hands you want to jam in the small blind, right? Yeah. So which hands would you jam in the small blind with 22 blinds?
Come on, boys. 10th place. I'm 10th place.
Yeah? So it gets a raise.
Yeah.
Again. Nice.
I climbed up 15 spots.
Hugh Pokey's ahead of me.
Question in the chat. Drapati asked, but isn't it bad to hold a check and a 10 if we want to fold out king check and so on? Yeah, sure, you block them, but the reason for it is, like, you always have to think that if a hand is doing something, there has to be a benefit from it. And if you jam Jack 10 suited, for example, and your opponent is then folding King Jack, Queen Jack, then it's pretty good for a Jack 10 suited, right? So it's rather going in that direction.
And it's also very important that the hand, because that's easily true for a lot of hands, but you also want to perform well against the calling range. And
Yes.
a hand like Jack 10 suited, when he calls all the pairs and his king is queen type hands, you perform pretty well.
Samu, did the last question wrong?
Yeah.
So
That's
sick.
close. Like it was a little bit meta game because the way the question was phrased, I would have guessed it's limp and jam, but then I was like, this might be too obvious, and then I leveled myself.
I'm balanced, Samu. I'm balanced. Always. All right. So, which hands would you guys jam in the small blind first in?
Okay.
Bar leaf.
Bar leaf.
King 8 off, ace 8 off, ace queen off, pocket eights.
On. Oh. Oh fuck.
Ah, fuck.
Did I log in both? Oh my god. Could be that I did not log in. Oh my god. I clicked it too fast because I wanted to make.
You no excuses.
Maybe I'm lucky.
Lucky.
Oh my
And
god.
yes,
yeah, it only
a lot
worked
of
in
you
one.
did the mistake with pocket eights. King 8 off.
Oh my
just
god.
Clearly, did you go for the pocket eights?
Oh my god. This is so. No.
What was the mistake, you?
I clicked ace 8 and I quickly clicked ace queen, but it didn't took ace queen and I was already clicking finished. So it only took ace 8, but I did.
At least got some points.
Oh man, I missed 400 points, but I'm still climbing. 8th place.
So actually, I have one more question. I mean, I guess we can cover that quickly. The thing is, 8s are just too strong and don't really benefit too much, because if you jam 8s, he's just calling like 6s and 7s or something. And if you limp 8s, he's first of all ISO raising like such a lot, because he's the big chip leader, so he can pressure us. So we gain a lot by that. And then also, no, I can't say that. So sick. Because the next question is, I mean, I kind of said it, but the next question is, we limp in a small blind, which hands should the big blind jam? But maybe the 8s help you a bit. Why could we limp 8s? Or what could be the reason for it? So, which hands should the big blind jam?
Spoiler E9.
Let's go.
Okay.
Maybe that was also a bit confusing now. Like, let's not listen too much to my words. Let's just think about the spot and...
It's okay, Tobi. Confuse them. Confuse the shit out of them.
Maybe I also confuse you though.
No. I'm not confused. I'm focused.
So should the big blind jam ace 10 off? Should he jam ace queen off? Should he jam deuces and 3s? And or should he jam 4s and 5s?
Come on. Going all in this time.
Seems like you're going all in every second hand.
Yeah. I think I did a mistake though.
Yeah, oh man.
Only deuces and 3s.
Ah, come on.
Okay, now.
Man.
So I guess none
Yeah,
of you...
I immediately realized ace 10 and ace queen could be too strong to jam. So we want to raise call.
Let's look at the small blind first. As you can see, clearly all of those strong a6s are jamming, some pocket pairs are jamming, but all of those middling pocket pairs just don't benefit too much from jamming, because you just fold out all his deuces, 3s, 4s, 5s, and if you limp, he jams them. Then if you limp it, he's ISO raising super, super wide, as you can see here. And that's also good for pocket 8s, right? So, yeah. And then about his jamming part, he's not really jamming a lot for 22 blinds. Also, the reason for that is, like we saw in the first question, that we just limp quite a lot. So we are limping aces, kings, queens, jacks, 10s, 9s, ace, king off, ace, queen suited. So a lot of strong hands, so he just can't jam too much. And yeah, then it's only like deuces and 3s. So maybe to the chat and also you three, what could be the reason that we want to jam deuces and 3s, but 4s and 5s are not a jam at all? What is the difference?
I think that the small blind doesn't limp a lot of like 2-6 and 3x. They just open fold, right?
Very good point.
Meaning.
That's exactly the reason.
So
He's just folding a lot of 2-6 and 3x, so we don't want to block that, or like the other way around. Like if we have a deuce and a 3, we unblock all of his raise folds here with 10-4 suited, Jack 5 suited, and so on. So we just have more fold equity.
I'm a fish.
And also like 4s and 5s do pretty good, backing back against all his king free suited, back free suited, 10 free suited, and with 2s and 3s they're just so much overcard.
That's wrong.
We want to jam.
Also, I think one point what is maybe a bit different to vanilla is that like you can still knock him out and you play for his bounty. So you want to go a bit more polar. Like we don't really go too much king 8, queen 8, or like jack 8 suited. What is the tendency in general? But also with 4s and 5s, if you check back and you hit a 5, you can still knock him out, and I think that's also quite nice. So, but it probably doesn't have too much impact. Like this looks very similar to a vanilla tournament, I would say. All right, 4 spots done, 7 left. So let's continue. Spot number 5, still 6 left. Samu now has gained some chips. We have 32 blinds. We are sitting on a button. First question will be which hands you would select to open raise here. And then second one, Samu decided to 4-bet jam versus the big blind 3-bet with the ace queen off. Did he do the right move? Yes or no? And then just looking at your range, which hands would you in general 4-bet jam versus the button versus the big blind 3-bet? It's wrong here. Oh no, ace button. That's right. So yeah, which hands would you jam all in versus the big blind 3-bet as the button? All right. So first one, just which hands are open raising the button. Button or big blind has more chips. Actually that's 32. The big blind has a lot more, yeah. So the big blind covers us. All right, let's start with the open raise strategy.
Come on, boys. Come on.
Time to shine.
Time to shine. Come on. Come on.
Every ace, every
Samu.
pair.
I already have the answers.
7-6 suited, king 7 off.
Fuck. I don't know. I have to go safe. Damn it.
Safe is not bad in this one.
Probably
not safe enough.
Still
So,
wrong.
yeah, we are just
Okay, this is
pretty
insane.
tight. Only raising 6-7 suited. I think we can look at it, right? No, we can't. Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Yeah.
So
Like-
that's the open raise strategy. As you can see, like clearly not raising every ace, not every pocket pair. And then we just want to use some suited connectors which play post flop. I think 2 big reasons. First one, we want post flop playability because we want to knock him out with the bounty. And second one, more important, why do we have to be so tight? Because the chip leader is in a small blind and he can just pressure us pretty wide. And there are like 2 more short stacks, and yeah. Also maybe what's a thing is that we are only 6 left, so the ante is not that big anymore. So we win a bit less by open raising and just getting 2 folds. And yeah, I think all of those 3 reasons just combining make us a bit tighter than GPV here. Also, if you guys want to add something, just say it. It's like a bit overwhelming for me to look at all chats and also talk to you. So just
You're doing a great job.
All good. For me, that's just so interesting. If you look at, for example, that spot. For example, if I just play the spot, I probably don't raise any ace. But here, like I look at the question and then I pick this answer. It's so interesting how you get confused just by
But I think
looking
what I
at
like about doing those
questions.
quizzes is that, like, if you just, let's say you have the spot and talk about it in the living room with some friends, it's always like you're just chilled and relaxed, and it's like quite easy to think about it. But now doing the quiz, you kind of have the pressure. So same as like you're playing in-game on a big final table. I think that's actually quite nice because it's like prepares you a bit for the next spot. So I think that's pretty nice.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Let's go.
So now Samu decided to 4-bet jam ace queen off. True or false? Or is it a thing? Yes or no? Okay,
Come on, guys. Snap.
So is it a thing? Is it just frequency or must it be pure?
Like all
more
spots
jam?
I choose are just if there are clear jams. So if like ace queen off is jamming for 10%, then I wouldn't ask it. So it's just if it's a clear jam or no.
Oh God.
So let's say it would be 50-50, then you could select yes. But if it's only jamming 10%, then no. Right. So who trusts?
No, always
Samu?
right side, and yes, always left.
I don't know. Maybe. Yes, true is
Oh,
always.
man.
It's different, I'm fucked.
Or maybe you are lucky. Who
I
knows?
tried to
Please
do
be
one
true.
point.
Oh man. I know what Samu did in this spot, so I just trust Samu.
I mean, I just said what he did, so it's not too tough to know what he did.
Oh,
but-
shit.
It even says Samu decided to
It's in
jam
the
ace queen
question.
off.
The question is,
Oh, I did 1K.
Thanks for
Samu
believing me,
decided
guys.
to jam. And you were like, oh, I know what Samu did.
Yeah, I wasn't listening as usual.
nice.
I'm sorry.
So yeah, most of you got it right. That's good. Let's see if Samu trusted himself. Yes, he did.
Did you do it wrong?
No, I did 1K points exactly. I was so
Oh,
fast.
nice.
Alright, so now about the general 4-bet jamming strategy and button. So you will have a hand selection of hands, you choose the hands which you would 4-bet jam.
Mamma mia. Come on. Come on, boys. That's the question where we can go into the top 5.
I'm top 3 already.
Maybe not for me though.
Ace 2 suited, ace jack suited, pocket 4s, pocket 9s. Today I'm also 100% sure that I didn't do a single question wrong with single and multi-select because I checked it for 3 times. If there is a mistake today, then I'm tilted.
Please. Please. Oh man, I don't know.
I
This
fucking
one
don't
would
know
have been
too.
a single select, I think at least.
Please.
Yes.
No.
Wow. That
9! Oh my god. I took so long.
pretty off this time.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, let's just look at it. So open race we already looked at, and then our jamming range
Guys.
pretty clearly goes into the direction of slow playing aces, jamming ace king, kings, some queens and jacks, also calling them a lot. I think a lot of you guys selected the 9s. 9s just don't make too much sense because the big blind is not 3-bet calling 8s. So again, you don't really get it in good. So you just fold out his bluffs, and if he calls, he either has ace king or like ace queen suited, or you are behind. So you rather go for those low suited aces and jam all of them. Ace jack suited also just too strong. Like you don't really want to go broke with it because he's not 3-bet calling ace 10, and it performs better than other aces. So yeah.
Can we quickly see the big blind 3-betting range? Is it here as well?
No,
Oh,
but it was
after the
quite
question,
tight,
I
but I
did.
can open it easily. And sorry if I was too quiet.
Because I thought I went with ace 2s and pocket 4s because I felt like that big blind 3-bets a lot of like queen 6 off, king 6 off, ace 6 off, whatever hands. Also the 5x probably. And
The hand earlier we also mixed in 5s, right? That's why I also picked 4s.
But if he doesn't shove 4s, I think it's because he 3-bets a lot of ace 2s, king 2s, king 3 type hands where you still are only up against 1 over, I guess. But yeah, let's see.
I think the most important point in those things is just how much is he 3-betting at all. And as you can see, like he's not really 3-bet bluffing a lot, or like overall 3-betting a lot. And so we also just can't be too aggressive. Also, the thing is, in those PKOs, we have a lot of hands which want to call, because we can play post flop, because like there is added equity with the bounty, right? Compared to vanilla,
But
that's
we
change a bit.
are covered in
And-
that spot. Right.
Yeah, okay, fair point. No, we are not. Yes, we are.
We are covered.
We are covered, yeah. But yeah, I think the biggest point is just his 3-betting range. Like if this would be the chip leader, I think 4s are for sure a jam. Because he's just 3-bet bluffing way more, we have more fold equity, we can get it in, and that's fine. Oh, it seems like I'm all of a sudden very quiet. I hope it's
Not
not
in
the
Discord.
case. Clearly, quickly showing bubble factors for the chat. So button versus big blind 10%, big blind versus buttons a bit less because he's covering him. Same for me. Okay, I don't know why I'm now more quiet.
Yeah, sometimes Discord is, if you maybe go too close to the mic, it goes down with the sound on your PC. So geh auf Sound-Einstellung, Sound Settings, and then you have
But
to put up
like
the
it
sound
would
again.
have to be OBS, right?
No, I think it's from your PC. Like Discord, like I don't know
Sound is
how,
fine.
but it's always
Eingabelautstärke.
Let's just check for some more minutes, and if it's bad, then we will check it. Was there another question? No, right? I think we can go on.
We can move on.
Man, so close, man.
Also, chat, let me know if the sound is too bad, then I will check it. So, spot number 6, quite a special one. Sadly, I wasn't able to do too much questions because the sim takes around 190 hours, so it just I couldn't do it. But yeah, we have one. And the spot is that the small blind is basically, or he is auto all in, so he's never folding. He has a bounty of 1.1k, so the smallest one. Also, again, first place is 42k. He's a 1.1k bounty. Now he's auto all in the small blind. So what is the preferred option for hijack? Who's raising here? Should he mainly limp or should he mainly raise in that spot?
Can we see stacks again?
Yes.
Can you say us which answer is on which side so we can spam?
No. But probably limp is on the left if it's the first one. But I don't remember.
Okay. Gamble.
No gamble, no future.
All right, let's go. Andre again in the top 5, as always. So, limp or raise?
Yeah, almost everyone answered already. We're probably, do we like almost limp range?
I think like limping is right, but not range. The bounty is just not worth too much, so we can't also go too crazy. But yeah, most of you got it right, what is pretty nice. So quickly looking at it, as you can see, limping is clearly favored. We repip around 60% of the range. If this would be like a way bigger bounty or like a smaller field tournament where bounties are more important, I could see us getting close to range. But yeah. I mean, the thing is, there would have been a lot of interesting spots also for us with the ace-3, but yeah, I tried to do the sim, but I just started reviewing on Monday, I think, so 190 hours sadly didn't get done. But maybe I can try to let this run for the next week or something, and then we can look at it in the next session. But also the next spot is a bit similar, so at least we have that. Because now the small blind doubled up and he has 3.3 blinds. And we are sitting in an early position here, so in the low check. This time I didn't allow limping. It's probably a thing, but the problem again is if I allow limping, then the sim is just taking forever, so I did this one with raising only. Yeah, so once again, no limps allowed. First question, again, how much percent should we repip? So you just saw what we repipped with the auto-ling guy in the small blind. So now I have to think about how much can we repip with no limps allowed and also having the guy 3 blinds behind. And then the second one. The second question is, we imagine that we are sitting in the hijack and we are facing the open raise from Samu. And then it's just about what you would do with aces. Would you call aces or would you raise aces with this guy behind you with 3 blinds? Alright, so let's start with the VPIP one. This will be a slider, so you have to like slide on the phone or whatever and then select the answer. That's important. Not just stay on the number you think, there's like a select button and then it's chosen. What about bigger open raise sizes? I tried that one in the first sim as well. It wasn't a thing at all, but same thing again there. If I allow this, then the sim is just taking forever because like it gets multiplied by all options and then you have to adapt 3-bet sizings and 4-bet non-all-ins and jams and cold calls. That's crazy. So yeah, wasn't able to run them. Okay.
Guys, I need help.
Come on, baby.
Come on, baby. One more time.
This is stressful.
It's like, I'm so confused. Could be a button range, but could also be like, I don't know. There's so many people behind us.
Yeah, I mean, we are second in chips, so I think we can be quite a lot.
Damn.
It's not too crazy because he's just not auto-lin or anything. Okay, some guys...
We have to
very
be
tight.
exactly right here, or?
No, it's a gap from 15%, I think. And the closer you are, the more points you get, pretty sure.
What?
And yeah, it's 66, so still quite a lot. Let's see how many get points. One had 59. One was very close, 68, 69, 70. So only 5 guys got points. The limp was on... I mean, the thing could be that this sim is just shit, to be honest, because I'm not sure how good it is when it just doesn't run enough. But it is on 58, yeah. And I mean, I hope I didn't fuck it up, but I can look at it here. Oh, huh?
Oh,
How
they
did I
already
select
saw the
58?
answer.
Oh man, that's a blunder. So sick. Man, if I will do a quiz without a blunder at some point, I will be.
It's what is it? 34?
Yeah, 30.
That's so unlucky, man.
Stupid.
I had 44.
Yeah, 44 would have been still out. But yeah, sorry for
Guys,
that.
that's just variance, and we love the variance. You have to
But
embrace
it's weird,
the
like
variance.
how did I go from 34 to 58? No, what was it?
The 58 was with all the limps from the
what was the
from the
quiz?
sim
You
before.
had this one. You had like 65 was correct here for the slider.
Oh, I know what happened. I think I selected it, but then I had to make the field of possible answers bigger, and then it probably went to the right. Because when I selected, it was only 10 to 40 possible to answer.
Let's
Oh,
go.
God.
Let's go.
Sorry for that. So some guys are lucky. No one in the top 5. So
Lucky.
Chat is going crazy. Yeah, sorry for that. Mistake TE9.
Tobi did it on purpose for more engagement in the chat.
Yeah. I get paid by chat messages, so I always do some mistakes. So. All right, so now we open raise. What would you do in the hijack shoe with pocket aces, call or raise? What is the right answer? 34. I don't know how that happened.
What is what?
Oh, Tobi.
Sometimes you have to gamble.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Hannes said 69 and got the points. Yeah. Lucky Hannes.
Oh
Yeah,
my
we
goodness.
surprisingly
We
don't
raise?
call. Yep. And the reason for that is like in a, let's say there's a bounty tournament in early stage, you call range in that spot because you just want this guy in. But with the 1k bounty, there's just not enough reason to slow play your top value and you just want to get money in. Even kings are like pretty clear raise. So you just raise a lot of value and yeah, it's like very far away from player call only. So bounty doesn't have enough value. Okay.
Interesting. Because I thought when you cover everybody, it changes. Because I thought you want to enable the chance of winning multiple bounties, and if not all of them. So I thought whenever, for example, the Danger Sin has 45 blinds or whatever, or is covered by others, I thought he 3-bets, but whenever I would have covered everybody, I would have flatted myself. I'm surprised to see that, but because I mean I haven't seen too many PKO FT sims, but that's like a heuristic that's true often, I think, in early and mid stages of bounty tournaments.
I mean, the thing what you also have to consider here is that like the bounties are just like it's getting closer to a vanilla tournament than a lot of you probably think. Like let's say this is like a bounty hunter 109 with 200 runners. I think this will look completely different. But the Sunday warm-up had probably around 2,000 runners or something, even 3.4k. So the bounties are just not really worth too much. And I think that just changes that a lot.
Yeah. Which sizings were allowed?
It's
also interesting.
I think pretty sure I allowed like 5, 6, and 10. So.
Okay, nice. I wanted to say 10 is probably a nice sizing.
How many questions are there? Yes, 29. What about to trap someone else who might isolate? Yes, that's like a very good point why you do that in an early game, but on the final table this also just won't happen too much because they also have like the bounty at a risk premium and yeah, they can't go too crazy, so yep.
And also in that spot the opening range wasn't that wide, it's like 36% or something, meaning there's also incentive going after that range and potentially playing a big pot against second in chips and extending your chip lead.
Yeah. So now we have the spot that cutoff decides to go all in with, and we are thinking about the big blind range now. So which hands would you guys call in the big blind versus the jam? And also adding if it's the most used option. So I don't know, let's say you have nines and nines want to raise 80%, then it will not be selected here as a call.
Can you show all the stacks again?
Sure. So we raise from 63, Dangerous in a 68, he jams 3.2, 18, 28, and the big blind has 61.
Okay.
Also think about what you just saw in those two results, because that should help you. So pocket aces, king 10 suited, king 5 suited, check 9 off. I bet I'm wrong. And yeah, the only right answer is actually king 10 suited.
Nice.
I think pocket... Yes?
Nothing, I just said nice, sorry.
No, all good. So yeah, pocket aces you just don't want to call. You want to build a pot, so you re-raise. King 10 suited is strong enough, and then king 5 suited and check 9 off are pretty clearly out, and we have to go very tight here. I also choose hands which are clearly out because I think you can definitely find arguments to go a bit wider here because EP might not 4-bet bluff enough and so on. But yeah, as you can see, pretty tight range. So it's not like we can just call in with whatever. And yeah, aces, kings, queens, all of those hands just raising.
All right.
Oh,
Sound is low again. Okay, it gets a bit closer, but.
What did you say, Q?
Where are you?
14.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, let's
10.
do a roundup. Where are you
Come on,
guys? Tom 14, Samu still.
I'm on the podium. I think I'm in second.
Leaderboard. Q?
10.
10th? Okay, so it's still
10th.
possible. How many points do you have?
I don't know.
5,100. Yeah, it's actually would be just one question to be in the top 5. Yeah.
4.6. Yeah.
All right.
Maybe I should be.
Yasha in 3rd. Nice. Hannes 12th. Pascal 7th. Nice. Nadine also in there. So spot number 8. Still 6 left somehow. The low jack decides to open jam his 8.6 blinds. He has a 1.1k bounty, so it's the guy who was like all in now for some time. Sometimes we are sitting in a small blind. We have 62 blinds, so second in chips, and the chip leader is in the big blind. First of all, I want to know your low jack jamming range. So which hands would you jam as the low jack? Then second one, we are looking at the low jack jams. We are in the small blind. Which hands would you call? Also adding, I allowed raising to 17 big blinds, so it is a thing, or it is allowed to happen. So it's not only calling and jamming, it's also allowing to re-raising. And then low jack jams, we call in the small blind. Which hands should the big blind call? And one thing there, I didn't allow non-all-in raises there, or it wasn't a thing, I guess. So yeah, let's just start and go through the other ones again. First one, low jack jamming range for this guy. Oh, I guess I'm
Combos,
playing
right?
the
Not
home
percent.
So, should he jam ace-8 off, ace-10 off, pocket deuces, or 8-9 suited? Why not? He should open like 6 big blinds instead of open jam, because he cannot fold with 6 big blinds anymore, especially in PKOs. This is like, I know what you mean, and this is also a thing in some spots, but some people do it way too much. Also choose wrong sizings, because 6 blinds would probably be too big. But in a PKO, you're like, you can never raise to 6 here and fold then.
I'm so dumb.
What did you choose? Ace-8?
Man, it's such a read. Like, you can have such a read that it's ace-10 and it's always just one of those hands, when otherwise we would write like king-10 suited or something, and I selected both. It's so dumb.
It's a fair point, yeah. But yeah, most of you had ace-10 at least. So
Yeah.
I can show that. So you can see ace-8 off, very clearly no raise. Ace-10 off goes in. And yeah, suited broad raise just out. And deuces as well.
Man.
Is Q here?
Thing is, I'm so frustrated that I don't perform good anymore. I'm on tilt. I'm actually on tilt.
Good for the chat.
And then I look into Samu's face smiling.
Although you're playing in a team.
I never saw you tilt. That's why I'm I'm happy to see your weakness.
All right, Q is back, so we go on.
No,
so now we're
wasn't
looking at low jack jams. We are sitting in a small blind. Which hands would you call versus the jam?
Oh my god, you showed the range and I wasn't looking. Which pocket here? Oh my goodness, I'm so dumb.
No, I didn't, Red. Did I?
Yeah, you showed the jamming range. With
Yeah,
ace
the
8
jamming
and
range.
stuff.
But we just did that. But I can show again.
Yeah, but yeah, can you show it again?
I mean, you know the
I would love
result, right? Like, it was just a question, so I think it's fine to show.
But it helps, like, for example, some hands.
Yeah, but I think
Okay.
it's okay.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, good.
So let's see if you get it right now, because if you get it wrong still, then super
Yeah,
tilt.
I will get it wrong anyway, so I should be super frustrated. Let's see. Low jack jam.
So pocket
Bring it
aces,
on.
ace-9 suited, jack-10 suited, pocket 4s. How confident are you, Tom?
Fucking hell, I would not call any of those.
Maybe that also helps you then. Because one has to be right.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, 3 are right.
What? 3?
Let's go.
This has to be a joke.
So, I mean, the thing is, that spot... yeah, I can show. Yeah, I think it's okay to show.
He's jamming 5s plus and we call 4s? He has a 1k bounty, which is so small.
I mean,
There's also EV in hitting a set against the big blind if he comes along.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that actually confused me that you said, look at the range, it helps. Because then I was looking, okay, this guy's jamming 5s, so we are for sure not calling 4s.
Yeah, I thought so. I was sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I think in a vanilla it wouldn't happen for sure, but the bounty just has some added equity. And
yeah, but we just talked about it, just a 1k bounty. And in the other spot we were super tight.
But you're still ahead a lot of the time against the jamming range. The big blind's gonna fold sometimes, and you get it in with okay equity. You have the chance to win a bounty, and the big blind oftentimes probably overcalls. And if you hit a set against this guy, it's also not too bad.
I think the set doesn't matter that much, but I think the point is that's why we also call ace-9 suited, because he's jamming like the low ace-x and enough Broadway, so we're just performing too good with pairs, probably. That's have to be the reason, right?
in the end, it's just about equity, and if you combine all of his combos which are not pairs, which are higher than ours, it's just more of them. So, and that's the point, I think.
Okay, still top 5 now. I'm top 5, guys.
Yeah, nice.
2 out of 3.
I think in these spots, for if someone wants to run these spots in the future, or you have a similar spot where someone jams and it can go multi-way with a protected pot, it's super important in HRC that you allow donking and set up the post-flop settings as well, because in this small blind shoes, if you flat aces, you probably want to lead on a lot of boards and build a pot, and also with other hand classes, because if you just don't have a betting range there, then there's no incentive or less incentive to trap, in my opinion.
Okay, let's do the last one of this spot, which also, like I mentioned that, but I think that could also like change the small blind strategy a bit. There is just no re-raising allowed for the big blind. What I don't really know if it should be a thing, I would rather say yes. But I somehow, I don't know, like I thought I selected it, but it didn't do it. So yeah, but we are looking at the calling range from big blind versus jam and call. And you have to select the right hands. Q poker, Samu in second. Okay.
Nice Q. Keep it up.
So which hands
what the
will
fuck
you
is
call
going
in the big
on, man?
blind versus jam and call? Pocket 8s, king jack suited, queen 10 suited, ace 10 off.
I have to go 2. I have to go 2 out of them. I can't risk it for the biscuit.
Yeah, I think there might be.
I'm going for the win.
There might be a blow up happening soon.
Oh no. Oh, it's just one or what? Oh,
all of them.
It's just all of them. Yeah, it's just pocket 8s.
Oh.
To be honest, like
I would never
Samu
have that correct. I think we jam king jack suited.
Sorry, what?
No, never mind. Just show the range.
I just want to mention, I also just said before the quiz to Samu that there are some ranges where I also didn't really get why this is happening 100%. And this one definitely was running enough, so it's not a bad sim or something.
You show the
but yeah,
range.
somehow
it's
the
crazy.
big blind just has to be super tight. Like even king queen suited is very close. I guess it just has to be because you don't really want to play 3-way. And also the small blind is not raising aces and kings, so he just has his entire top range there. But I also thought there is more calling happening. It's getting worse, the volume. But yeah, I think we shouldn't waste too much time now into that because we have 3 more spots and there is a home game coming later. I mean, it does kind of make sense, right? Because small blind is calling all of those hands that you cannot just call 7-8 suited or something. But yeah. So, who is in the lead? Still Bubble for quite some time now. On the
Fuck you know.
Troll and the 4th.
Who is Bubble? Show me this guy.
Delos him.
Who is that guy?
Now we have some post.
I want to stake this
coming
guy.
Up. So let's see. Maybe some of you perform better in the post flop sims. First one, 5 left. We will start with pre-flop though. Just which hands should big blind call versus the 2.2x RFI. So also that you know which range you are playing then for the post flop spot. So not too tough. I think we just start. I mean, we can quickly go, but we are still tied with the chip leader. Button is second last, has 35 blinds though, and yeah, you select the hands you would call versus the RFI. Every suited hand, 9-3 suited, 4 deuce suited, pocket tens.
Tricky question, Thompson.
Tricky question. It's tricky question time.
Like, everyone has to be correct, right?
Oh my god. Oh my. Yeah, now the fucking blow up is coming.
What did you do?
Oh my. Yeah, I choose every suited hand, but didn't elect 9-3 and 4 deuce.
Same.
Oh my goodness,
Same.
Tom.
Me too.
Where are you?
But I
Are you
think a
playing?
lot of you guys did that.
I thought it's single select, and I also only went for this.
It's fucking blow up.
Why would
It looks like you're playing a session on the side. What's going on, Tom?
But it's
Maybe I'm playing on the side.
It's sick that 22 guys selected every suited hand, but only 9 went for the 9-3 suited. So I guess a lot of you didn't get the tricky question.
Guess who's on the podium, guys? Guess who's
For
on
me
the
it was
podium?
yeah. For me it was rather around with the pocket tens. If some get tricked, the tens has to be a call, but tens are obviously not a call because they are too strong, and you want to get in more money.
I feel like a volcano inside.
So yeah,
This
just
Thompson
showing
guy
you
is
we
just one
That's
step
actually an
ahead.
interesting
tens are
question.
clearly a 3-bet.
Every suited hand isn't correct, right? Because ace king suited is 3-betting, right?
Yeah, okay, fair point.
Yeah, no, I just repeated Greg's question.
Obviously,
chat.
Greg is here and gets that. So sick. Once he's joining a PKO quiz and then he's nailing me down. Yeah, I mean, but like how many thought about it? Like I just didn't think about it. But yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of right.
I'm happy for my points.
Oh, I think we should start all over again.
All right, let's start the quiz from question number 1. All right, let's
Go
look
again.
at post flop. This is the interesting stuff. So we defended flop is ace, jack, 7, 2 diamonds. We have a flush draw. First of all, I want to know c-bet frequency for button. So how much % should he c-bet? Then we will look at which sizing should button use, and I will give you different options. So for example, or like first of all, options I allowed are B25, B50, B75. And then there will be different options. So let's say he bets B25 only, or he does a mix between B50 and B75 and so on. And you just select the right one. And yeah, let's actually do those two and then look at the last one.
Yeah, it gets too complicated.
So first one, how much % should the button c-bet on ace, jack, 7 versus the big blind? And also one thing I have to mention, this one is now, the post-flop thing is just ICM. It's not with PKOs added. Like, first of all, I actually don't know if it's possible, and if, then I didn't figure out how. So it's just about normal ICM, no PKO involved in the post-flop sim. The pre-flop ranges are from the PKO final table, but the post-flop spot is just ICM. All right. So c-bet frequency. 50%, 70%, 85%, or 100%.
Fuck me.
One time.
Oh man, I'm not confident with my answer.
What did you select?
85.
You should be confident.
Probably
You
100.
should
Oh
be
my
very
God.
confident.
Let's go!
Only 6 of you got it, and it's 85%.
Baby.
Okay, Q in third
We
round.
are
So,
crushing.
but you can see the quiz is not too tough. If there would be 3 guys who perform good, then and maybe 3 guys who don't play a session on the side, then it would look good.
Yeah, Q Poker, why are you playing?
Yeah, Tom, we actually have a chance. If you make as many points as possible
Man,
now.
I did 70. 70 was a good guess.
No,
I
it's
don't know.
not. It's almost this scenario. If you look at it,
Dude,
it's
come on,
almost
you got
probably
lucky.
range bet, but it's not exactly range bet, and then it's like 85.
The chat is like
Still
cheering.
not
Oh man,
confident though.
that's like Game of Gold. They have bad team vibes. They are. All right, so next one. Now it's about sizing. So again, which sizing should the button choose? Allow the speed 25, so 25%, 50%, 75%. I will give you different options. Either only one size allowed is a thing, or also some sizings together. So you select the right one. Question is, who's go shirtless first?
Oh,
says
Wait,
someone.
can I see the specs again?
Yes.
6 seconds.
Should I
I
say
looked
it
at
if
the
you
spots,
see it?
but I think
Okay.
it's really interesting how it changes in ICM because I drilled that.
I also
drilled
thought about
that, yeah.
showing the chippy V strategy. Maybe that would be good. I don't know. So
Yeah,
which
come on.
sizing should button use? B25 only, B50 only, mix of B25 and B50, or a mix of B25 and B75?
Come on, I don't know. I don't know.
What do you think, Q?
I think it's a mix between B20 and B50 because I think in like Chippy V it's mixing between 50 and 75, but it's not 25 and 75, or it could be. And I'm right. I'm
Yeah, he
actually
nailed it
fucking
down.
right.
He nailed it down. I have nothing to add in this to this comment.
Yeah, because
Exactly
in
right.
ICM it just goes down like
Exactly.
yeah.
So Q must
Pokey
get some
second
points
place.
and is second place now. The thing is also though, what you don't you shouldn't forget, it's about adding the points together, not about position. So it's also about you two guys. If you add more advantage to like 4th and 5th, then you can also win. So
Yeah.
I have 6k points, guys. So
how many?
6k.
Okay, so
Oh.
right now
Jesus.
it's 11, 18.5, 25.5, 26, and you have 17, 23.3. Okay, so you are 3k points behind. And we have 6 questions. So it is definitely still
Always
possible.
doing a one-man show here.
And I mean, the questions don't get easier. So let's go to the next one. Samu decided to call, or like the button c-bet at b25 here. What is clearly a thing. Samu decided to call king 6 suited. So my question is, which of those hands, which I give you in the options, should check raise more than 30% on this board?
And we will see now. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I will give you the options. There are 4 hands, and you just have to select the ones which raise more than 30%. Is the
Okay.
Kahoot on delay? I mean, we have a delay in the Twitch stream. That's the problem, but yeah, there's not really a way around it, I think.
Please focus. Go
I have
and
a
sit
flash.
out.
I have a flash on the river.
Global sit out, bro. Global sit out. Focus on the question.
So king high, low flush draws. So king deuce diamonds, for example, or like king six diamonds, like Samu has. King queen in diamonds, ace seven off, or ace 10 off. King queen D means king queen flush draw.
Damn it.
In case that's.
I have to go safe here. I have to go safe and secure my top 5 finish. I'm not sure if it's king queen or the low flush draws. Oh,
It's the low flush
I'm
draws.
completely wrong.
And ace
I'm
7.
completely wrong.
Yeah. So.
Oh fuck! Oh my god! I didn't saw that a7 is to pair. Oh my goodness!
Focus, Tom. Global sit out.
Focus, Tom. Focus.
You, no
Q.
worries. I also forgot a7.
Oh my goodness!
I thought, why would you take raise weak 8?
I think the strategy is kind of similar. Like top and bottom are just better than king queen for 2 reasons, or like I can think of 2 reasons. First one is you unblock less worse flush draws. So if you have king deuce, he can have queen 9, queen 8, queen 6. If you have king queen, he doesn't have them. And also king queen can more easily call big turn bets than king deuce in diamonds. And yeah, also Greg says that. Then ace 7 is pretty clear, ace 10 just not strong enough. Yes, that's it for the first post-flop spot. Second one, probably... I just don't add anything to that. So first one, we will look at if Samu is right open raising ace 3 off here in the cutoff. We are chip leading by quite a lot. We have double than like the tied second in chips. And there's a 13 blind stack, who has a 2k bounty. So you just say open raise, yes or no. And I think we just do it and then, yeah, let's just do this one.
Yeah.
Can we steal again?
Sure.
Yeah. Come on, Tom. Snap call, please.
Okay.
Right. So ace 3 off, raise, yes or no.
Slow, man. I'm too slow.
I think maybe the next time we can do it that, like the chat, we take the average from the best 10 guys or something. So it's not just
that would be better.
the
Probably.
top 3, but
We just take our average and then we take the top 10 average.
yeah.
That would be nice. That would be a good challenge.
All right, so most of you got it right. Yes, it is a race. Samu just not doing mistakes as he's used to, maybe.
You guys, I'm 9th. Maybe I'm coming.
And now again, going to post flop. First one will be c-bet frequency and the preferred sizing on the flop for us. So I will give you 4 options. For example, we c-bet 50% with using b25, or we c-bet 100% with b50, and so on. So you have to decide how much percent we should c-bet, so the frequency, and which sizing is correct on the flop, not on the turn. So the picture isn't correct in this one. It's about the flop.
Okay. So every answer is percent and...
Yeah, it's always percent first, sizing second. So c-bet range with 100% with only small sizing. Or c-bet 50% also with only small sizing. Or c-bet 50% with mixed sizings of b25 and b75. Or c-bet a 0%, so range check.
Ah, fuck. I think I messed it up. Did I?
Also, I gave you 1 minute because it's like a bit more complicated, I guess.
Perfect. Didn't thought much about it.
Oh no.
I mean, maybe it's also not.
But we're going for points here. Right?
I mean, you have to.
I'm indifferent between 2 of those.
Which ones?
Let's wait for someone's. I'm indifferent between blue and yellow.
That's already not a bad Not a bad
Yeah,
thing.
and
I went for yellow.
That's
Me
a good
too.
thing.
yeah, I went for blue. I went for blue, and
Yeah,
that's the problem.
yellow.
Yeah, that's the problem. Ah, man, I immediately
Yellow
realized
submarine.
it's almost never just one sizing. That's the problem.
Boys, I'm coming. I'm coming.
So let's quickly look at it. As you can see, we are c-betting around 50%, and favorite sizing is even B75 because we just have some very clear value hands, and then also some pretty nice bluffs. And yeah, some small sizings also included here with 12%. Yes, but the spot went different. Samu decided to check on the flop, what is also fine, of course. As you can see here, most of those A6 just check. And then the opponent betted small, B25, or actually wait a second. Yeah. In game, he decided to bet B50, but in the solver, it's not a thing. So the solver is only betting B25 as the button in position. So we just have to look at that because I don't want to do a PUSM for something what shouldn't happen. Now, there's a king on the turn, and Samu decided to lead. So the flop went check, bet, call, and now we lead on the king turn. So first question is, do we have a leading range at all? No, actually, there's just the answer. So do we have a leading range at all on the turn? It's just a question. Yes or no. So different compared to Chippy V. Yeah, I don't know if we can look at it because the home game, I think, is already delayed by half an hour and it will just take too long. So let's just move on and talk about that later, maybe, Greg. So just think about if you would play a leading range there. Yes or no. Samu in second, Q in third. But you're getting closer to first, and those guys are... Tom, how many points?
8.2k.
8.2, wow, then it's...
Oh my god.
It's pretty close, I think.
Problem is, like, Bubble is making so many points. It's so tough.
Mm-hmm. All
So
right.
we could do some math after the next one, how we have to score.
So, leading range, yes or no? Quick answers.
So, my guess would be for Greg's question, because of ICM and the chip leader covers us, we don't have the incentive to play as a big of a pot as in Chippy V and don't want to be as polar. And that's why we go for B25 in position instead of B50, I feel like.
It seems
But
pretty
I
clear.
think the strategy is still polar, no? Just with smaller sizing.
Fuck.
We can also look at it pretty quickly, I guess. So first of all, most of you got it right. I guess Q didn't, so that's bad news for the pros. Let's see if Bubble did get it.
You
Bubble
didn't
got
got
it
it,
again.
Yeah, I
Samu
thought,
got it.
like, for me, it doesn't make that much sense. Like, it's because it's such a, like, a polar board kind of for me. Like, there are no flush draws, not really straight draws. Like, it's really tough for me. Like, I think, like, I'm not sure, maybe.
But I think it's because of the fact that it is a polarized betting strategy. Like, in position is probably not supposed to bet too many king X himself. Solver might do it very low frequency just to have board coverage when this case happens. But I think very little betting from king X, meaning we just want to push that advantage on turns with a leading range.
We also have one more question, actually, because like you decided to lead the ace-3 off. Now we know leading is a thing,
Yeah.
but we don't know if your play was a thing. So I have the
Yeah, this
question,
end.
is lead with ace-3 off a thing? Yes or no?
Is this
Obviously
quiz
didn't
question
show it
or
here
just
'cause,
chat?
Otherwise you would have known.
Is this a quiz question or just for the chat?
No, it's a quiz question.
Okay.
I just couldn't write it down, because if I write it down here, then it's just spoiling. So.
And is it a play if it's at any frequency or main play?
Let me quickly check.
Oh, now we have to look at Tobi's face.
I mean, I just have to load the sim, so this takes... I mean, I guess
Oh.
I can look at it here. Now nobody sees anything right now. So it's just like every time. Either it's like, let's say this would be a thing for 10%, I would just not ask this question. So just like I do it every time. Either it's like a thing or just not. But it's not like 5%.
The thing means main play. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Sus. In which direction? Quick answers. Who trusts Samu? I think every time I asked today, he was right. Right? Pretty sure.
Yeah, maybe not this time though.
Maybe not this time though. Who knows?
Yeah. It's interesting. We're leading a lot of king X, and then of course probably some like gut shots. But which ace-x do we lead? We have to lead some ace-x, right? But which ones?
Ooh, that's could be good for you. Is it good for you?
No.
Oh, the reaction is not too good, so I guess it's not too good for you. So let's show it. We just lead 76%, so a huge ton, and then also ace 3 is like 50% raise, so it's definitely a thing to do that. But yeah, 76% leading is crazy. I would have misplayed that completely. So yeah, I mean, one thing what you could add is it's only a small sizing allowed. The problem was that like my memory was not big enough to include a bigger sizing, which could change things a bit, because you could go bigger with a king and then you can't bet so much.
What I don't get is if we lead hands like this on a rainbow board, like what's the advantage of leading ace 3 here? Like we fold out his bluffs.
Can you show the in position strategy real quick when I try to answer this?
We value bet against his better ace-x. I don't get it. Actually, I really don't get it.
You set the price also against the better ace-x because they can't raise.
And can't value bet river often.
Yeah.
Like, but I just think the in-position betting strategy on such a board, like you said it in GPV, is super polarized. And I also think it would be true for that spot. Maybe even more so, just the sizing being different. And whenever you have that king X, which is big part of your check calling range as well, then you just are incentivized to put money into the pot, because he was not incentivized to put a lot of money into the pot with king X on the flop, meaning he has a lot of ace-x or air, and like his ace-x probably have to be very passive on turns, meaning you want to have a bunch of leads, I think.
Also, I think
like that card just
one point
heavily
what is important
favors him.
here is that some ace-x might even bluff the river, because the thing is, when we look at it here, also again for the chat, only small sizing allowed on the turn and checking quite a lot. Once it goes check call and there's a king on the turn, we have like all of the king X, and then we just have ace-x and some pocket pairs. So I think some of those ace-x could even bluff some rivers maybe, because he doesn't have any king X, right? Like he's just or like some, but very little. But yeah, pretty interesting. But again, Samu found the play. I would not have found this one with ace 3 off for sure. Okay.
He just freestyled.
What?
Completely freestyled through that. Just clicking buttons.
So off to the last spot, and I think the chat probably shipped it.
Yeah, won it already.
And also
How
Bubble
many more
already
questions?
shipped it, because nobody can overtake him anymore. So we already have our winner by a lot of points.
Bubble,
so he definitely deserved
if you have Discord, please reach out. I'm interested in staking you.
Do that. Cool. Congrats to Bubble already, but we will look at the last spot still for sure. And we also only have one question for it, of course, and it's this one. For left, we have 145 blinds. The other guys have 25, 26.7, and 15. What a life, man. Only Samu has it ever. But yeah, my question to you is, Samu decided to open jams 4, to open jam 4s here. So is it a thing to play any jams at all in that spot? Not with this hand, just about entire range. Yes or no? Let's go. Jam like crazy. Okay. You also have to think about it's the last one. Maybe I made it tricky. Because it's the most important one, maybe.
It's not the question where I can.
Yeah, we cannot overtake here. We jam a shit on probably.
We need more questions, Tobi. More questions.
King succeeded and everything probably goes in.
And yeah, Samu nailed down all of the spots we looked at, because jamming is obviously a very big thing, and most of you got it right. That's very good to see. We jam.
Thanks for just making 40%. Me look as if I'm a good player. You just chose the spots where you knew I'm probably right.
This is just a promotion stream for Samu.
Yeah, you can stake him on GG for huge money.
Samu's career is promoted.
No, those
also,
are...
actually, Sunnyman says it, the fours are not jamming, so you didn't nail down all of them.
What a blunder.
It's so
no, I
bad.
think jamming fours is completely fine. Yeah.
Oh, but I'm top 3 again.
That was the quiz, so let's see the podium quickly.
But can we compare how many points were they? How many points difference?
Sure, we can check. Wow, it's even second and third. So.
Wow, I have 10.2k points.
Yeah, but it won't.
There's a chance.
Oh, that's
Bubble
pretty
is just too good.
But I can check. Give me 1 second.
Check it.
Check it. Oh, I shouldn't show it here. So sick.
Ace number 7.
Oh, now I fucked up the cams. Whatever. Whatever.
But that shows actually how hard it is for us to win. Like we're second and third, and Tom is pretty close to my point score, and we're not even close to winning.
I hope I don't show anything what I should not supposed to show here, to be honest. But wow, 100 players, that's insane. So we can calculate it. What?
Hey, get the calculator out of my face.
Yeah, sorry for fucking up the cam. I mean, I have no clue how.
Oh, now I'm Tom. Look at me, I'm a monkey.
So, Bubble has 14,977. Miss Eni in 4th place, nice to see. 10,915. And Peanuts has 10,817. So, a total of 36.7 thousand. Now Samu has 12.5, Q has 11.3, and Mr. Dax has 10.2, and it's 33.7, so off by 2.3k. So not that far away actually. I mean without playing a session on that side, who knows? But pretty close. But maybe next time we can.
Yeah,
do
but
like
actually it can go so fast. Like if you're just lucky, a little bit more lucky in like the multi-select ones, I think these were pretty crucial in this quiz.
For sure.
Because you made a lot of just select, like a lot of these were just one answer, and I think that's pretty crazy.
But it's also nice that it's very you also have to think about the Kahoot meta. And have to know how Tobi thinks.
Yeah, that's true.
There were some big tells in it.
I like it.
Very good.
We need round 2.
Yeah, for sure, we can do this. I enjoyed it a lot. I hope you guys in the chat also enjoyed it. I think it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Also, thanks for joining, Tom, Q, Samu. Always appreciate it. Thanks for the time.
Thanks for preparing, Tobi.
My pleasure. Thanks for showing up.
Yeah, I think we can definitely do that again.
Everybody.
See you guys soon. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye bye. Good luck in the home game.
Bye bye.
Tschüss, ciao.
Bye bye.